Money doesn't mean you can be arrogant. If you don't believe it, just look at how this woman gradually brought about her own downfall. One day, the woman, relying on her wealth, was driving her luxury car in the wrong direction. She collided with a national academician who was involved in the development of fighter jets. The woman didn't think she was wrong for driving against traffic, and even slapped the academician dozens of times. The bystanders tried to advise her to calm down, but anyone who spoke up was slapped by her. She arrogantly shouted that she would just pay for their medical bills. Perhaps the woman had grown accustomed to being arrogant because of her family's wealth, but she didn't realize that the person she was hitting was a National Academy academician. Even her father would try his best to curry favor with the academician. After the academician successfully developed the 8th-generation fighter jet, he had planned to quietly return to his hometown to rest for a few days, but unexpectedly, after dedicating his life to the country, he was bullied by a woman on the way. After being slapped, the academician kindly advised the woman to stop, but she was relentless and continued slapping the academician. The academician had no choice but to reveal his identity. He pulled out his academician certificate from his pocket and showed it to her. The woman took the certificate, looked at it, and was stunned. Just when the academician thought the woman would start to talk respectfully to him, she tore up the certificate and threw it on the ground. Then she slapped him again. The bystanders were furious on behalf of the academician, thinking that the woman was being utterly outrageous. But despite the crowd's anger, the woman remained calm and acted as though she had never been disciplined before. She even dared everyone to attack her. Seeing that people were growing more afraid of her, she turned and slapped an elderly man. This completely angered the onlookers. Just as an older man clenched his fist to strike her, the woman suddenly grew scared. She picked up her phone and called her father. When her father heard she was in trouble, he immediately wanted to rush over. The assistant quickly stopped him, saying they had a business dinner to attend. A dinner that was crucial for securing the academician's large order. If anything went wrong, the Lu Group could go bankrupt. With this in mind, he decided to send bodyguards to protect his daughter. The woman declared that once her father arrived, he would teach these people a good lesson. The next second, police cars arrived at the scene. When the crowd saw the police officers coming to enforce the law, they were thrilled, thinking that finally, someone would be able to handle this unruly woman. However, the woman wasn't scared at all of the police officers, and instead, she demanded that they arrest everyone else. The police captain didn't follow her orders, and asked the woman to show her driver's license. Unexpectedly, the woman looked down on the police captain. Seeing the captain take a firm stance, everyone thought the woman was finally going to face consequences, but when she handed over her driver's license, the police captain took one look and was shocked. He immediately urged everyone to reconcile with her, saying they would take her to the police station for education. The crowd was dissatisfied with how lenient the police captain was being with her, especially since the woman had just been so rude and violent. The woman, hearing the criticism, didn't think she had done anything wrong, and instead demanded that the academician kneel and apologize to her. The crowd didn't understand why the police captain was so afraid of her, until the captain revealed that the woman was the daughter of the richest man in the country. At that moment, everyone was stunned.